DCeric here, and today I've got a new episode for you. Today I'm going to be playing Kkrieger, which was released for PC in 2004 by The Produkt. Now, Kkrieger in German stands for warrior, if you didn't know this. Now, the rest of this information I'm going to be giving to you is coming straight from Wikipedia, and hence the reason why I wanted to show you guys this video is because the game, it only comes up to 96 kilobytes. That's right, this is a 3D third-person shooter at 96 kilobytes. And the information that Wikipedia says is that the textures are stored via their creation history instead of per pixel basis, thus only requiring the history data and the generator code to be compiled into the executable, producing a relatively small file size. Meshes are created from basic solids such as boxes and cylinders, which are then deformed to achieve the desired shape, essentially a special way of box modeling. These two-generation processes account for the extensive loading time of the game. All sets of the gameplay are reproduced during the loading phase. So this is the reason why the game is small. And another reason too is that the audio is actually a multifunctional synthesizer called V2, which is fed a continuous stream of MIDI data, which, if you didn't know, MIDI data is kind of music file that was used in the 90s. It's not really a popular thing these days, but the way they did it was they made the music sound pretty much near like a MP3. Okay, so why don't I show you this game now instead of just blabbing. Okay, so here we go. So this is the third-person shooter Kkrieger, and now I have to shoot these little guys. Again, this is only a beta, so it's not a completed game, and there has been no information on if this game is ever going to get a release. Wikipedia states that the beta was created in 2004, and to this date, there has been no release of the game. So I don't know why they had to state that, because there probably will never be a release of this game. When this was released, this beta, there was some issues with the NVIDIA video cards. However, I think at this point your video card may not have the issue, but there was lighting issues and all this and that. I'm not getting any of those issues now. So this is just a demo, and a very, very short demo. So there will not be much to show you here. But I mean, look at these textures in that. That's great, eh? 96 kilobytes this game is. And mind you, there is some bugs. I used to get stuck in this little wall here, and sometimes the game may crash. In order for me to get this to run and work perfectly on Windows 8, I had to run the game in administrator access. So that's how I got the game running, and it works perfectly. So, wow, no enemies on the screen here. I thought there'd be more enemies than that. And one time when I was playing this game too, an enemy just kind of appeared behind my back, and usually that doesn't happen. So this weapon here looks like the weapon you really want to use. Well, I guess this one now. Okay. Oh my. It's a crazy game. So most of the games these days, or games that looked like this at the time, had fit on a full CD or even DVDs. This can fit on a floppy disk. So you can drop and drag this file onto a floppy, and, well, if you have one, and then you can put it on your current computer. However, I don't know how well it would run from a floppy disk, and here's a bug right now. The enemy is in the sky, and I am Gonna have to try to find my way back up there again. Okay, here we go, I think. Yep. So yes, this enemy was up in the air, and that is one of the bugs. Apparently this guy is now stuck in the hole here, and they don't really do much of anything other than, I think, walk towards you. So let's make sure he's gone. I think that was the enemy that kind of popped up behind me when I originally played this game. So yeah, it's a great, and to me it looks like a pretty cool game. It would have been amazing to see if they could do more with it, but I guess it is what it is. I really like the guns that are faster. So how I heard about this was a buddy of mine back in 2004. I didn't originally believe what he was saying was true, because, well, I mean, it has to be impossible that this game was running at 94, or sorry, at the 96K. So he proved me wrong. But the thing is, when he told me about this, I downloaded the game but had never played it. It wasn't up until this year, sorry, that I decided to play the game. So now I have got my hands on it and I'm playing. It'd be great to hear from the developers again. However, I think, yes, by now this game will never see the light of day, and reason being that the website is no longer available. On Wikipedia, however, they have it available, and it's from the well, they have an archive site, so yeah. It's not a very big game. Soon it will come to an end, and I think that's when I will say, okay, end of the video. But I hope you got some good history from this, so you can maybe use it in the future. So they used a custom engine, which was called Workzug. I don't know if I'm pronouncing this properly, sorry. And I think you can download the engine on the internet. They did release a Workzug 3. I don't know if there was a 2 or not, but it was unreleased. Sorry, Workzug 3 was unreleased. There is only one available, I believe. I just find it pretty amazing how they were able to get this game to fit into 96 kilobytes. Unbelievable. I mean, yeah, nothing these days. There's no game these days that is actually using this sort of method. So, I think that's kind of, you know, unique. I mean, the graphics are kind of dated, of course, but I'm sure that if they were able to make the game today, or use proper graphics, they would still be able to use some sort of unique method to make it a small file. Maybe not 96 kilobytes, but, you know, maybe in the 100, maybe a little bit smaller than that. I don't know much about developing, so I can't really give you much information on that. Alright, so I think through this door is the ending. Yes, it is. So there is only a little bit of enemies I think I have to fight, and then the end is here. So this is Keurig. It was released in 2004. You can still find this on the net. I will provide you with a link in the YouTube description, or you can even look below. And you can check out this game. Alright, so I have no ammo left. I guess the game glitched out from that. Oh, look at that, yeah. I have climbed out of the game. Interesting. Okay, so yeah, that's, I guess, beta glitch as well. Alright. And it says, to be continued. For more information, visit www.theprodukt.com. Uncut final version soon. And that leaves us with the cliffhanger, because that website is no longer being used, and of course we are stuck with this beta, which will never come out of beta. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed watching this, well, me playing Kkrieger. I hope you got a little bit of history about this game, an amazing amount of information about this game as well. I've never seen a game be able to do this, and up to this generation, it's still a pretty technical, advanced game. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. There's not much more. Thank you for watching. I hope you liked this video, and hey, let me know what you thought of it. Thank you for watching, and catch me again. Bye for now.